Hey, what's up? It's Diablo954 doing another review here. This one is a game that I personally have been very, very, very excited for. And for those of you, and for you KH tards, yes, KH tards is a real phrase. Don't go looking it up in the dictionary or nothing, but if you search hard enough online, believe me, you'll find it. This is for PSP, only on PlayStation. Disney and Square Enix have put their heads together once more to release Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, or BBS, as it's commonly shortened to. And here's a deluxe slipcover. Mine has a slipcover. Now, some of you might have a slipcover, some of you might not. Ultimately, it all depends on where you got it. If you want a slipcover like mine, I would recommend looking at Target. But if you don't want the slipcover, pretty much everywhere else doesn't have this. So, like I said, if you want the slipcover, go to Target. Otherwise, just wherever you know they're going to be selling Birth by Sleep. And this is already out in US. It came out on 9/7, and then in Europe, this came out on 9/11. It's rated E10+, and Disney had a hand in this, as did Square, like I said. And on the cover here you get a picture of Aqua, Ventus, Terra from left to right, and bottom right beneath Terra is Mickey, holding not Kingdom Key G, but Starseeker. In the background you see Tinkerbell, from, again, left to right. It's Tinkerbell, Snow White, Cinderella, and Aurora. Now, 99.99% of the YouTube community ought to know what Disney movie Aurora's from. But for those of you who haven't been boning up on your Disney, and again, shame, shame, she is Sleeping Beauty. Now, on the side of the package is plain, simple PSP, Kingdom Hearts, Birth by Sleep, gives the serial number, and the type of disc. On the back of the slipcover, it says Destiny is never left to chance. And it gives information. Long before Sora was chosen by his Keyblade, the world safely lay in the hand of the true Keyblade Masters. Three youths, Terra, Ventus, and Aqua, have a training long and hard under their master Ericus to prove that they too exhibit the mark of mastery. Interesting note about the word Ericus. If you spell Ericus backwards, it is actually square. Or not backwards, but if you flip the letters in Ericus around, it is square. Because you'll notice, E-R-A-Q-U-S spells Ericus. But those same letters, S-Q-U-A-R-E, spell square. Now to get to what the actual package looks like, and this is how 90% of the stores that sell it. Let me just kind of slide out here. Looks like the slipcover is kind of taking a dump, but whatever. Alright, now here's what the regular case looks like. Nothing too special, right? I mean, aside from the fact that this here doesn't say Zero A, or however you pronounce that, rated A for all ages thing, and the fact that they have no kanji beneath Birth by Sleep, or whatever the Japanese characters are called. Someone told me they were called kanji. Personally, I don't believe them. Here's the spine. Again, pretty much the same as the slipcover, right? And here's the back. Now again, it says Destiny has never left a chance, but the back is a little different because it says, play as Terra, Ventus, and Aqua, three friends with a common dream who find themselves in the middle of a crisis affecting worlds far beyond their own. And it shows one scene from each player's mode. For Ventus' scene, he is in Neverland. For Aqua's scene, and Terra's scene, it shows him in battle in, let me check what world that is. It shows him in battle against Wheelmaster in Sleeping Beauty's world. I think it's called Enchanted Dominion. And for Aqua's scene, it shows her making friends with Experiment 626 in deep space. And sorry if I spoiled it for you, some of that for you, alright? Now, by default, it's one player. It consumes 576 kilobytes of your memory, KB basically. I don't know if it's kilobytes or what of your memory stick, and ad hoc. That means over local wireless. So if you want to try and play somebody in, say, I'm just gonna throw a country out here, Papua New Guinea. Play someone in Papua New Guinea at this. You couldn't, because this is confined to the local wireless only. Now let's open this up and see what we got. Here's the UMD, pretty plain. Got little checkers on there that show 4 different logos, which I can't hardly tell what those logos are. Oh yeah, I can. Actually, it's 4 logos. It's the unversed logo, a crown, the hidden Mickey sign, which looks kind of like an outline of Mickey's head, and the crown symbol. Then Square Enix members product registration card, whatever, Birth by Sleep manual, that might be important. Close this. I'll get back on the slipcover, I guess, now. And while I'm out here, I may as well do a review of this one. This I actually bought with my PSP. Let me set my camera here before I give you all headaches. This is Dissidia Final Fantasy. It's, again, a PSP exclusive. And it is a fighting game with characters from Final Fantasies 1 through 10 by default. And you can unlock a 3rd character for 1 and a character from 12 for this. Now, it says, what will you fight for? And this white version is the hero side of the package. And this, again, this is Wi-Fi compatible, ad hoc, 1 to 2 players. Let me crack this open. And the nice thing about Dissidia is it's got a special way of doing things. So you can see here's your Dissidia manual and here's your Dissidia UMD. Now, what's so special about it, you can probably see it already, is you'll notice printed on the inside is basically a villain's version of the cover. Which, let me take everything out here. That, Square Enix members, blah, blah, blah. Now then, sorry about that light. Anyway, something I want to show you about this is just straighten the package out, remove the, hang on, I gotta put the camera down to do this. Anyway, remove the slip cover and turn it inside out. I'll pick the camera back up so you can see this once I've got it. In here, come on, you stupid blankety blank piece of blank. Alright, and you take one hand, hold open the cellophane or whatever that material is, and another to get started. You just use both to kind of ease her in there. When you close it, and I probably didn't do a very good job of getting it in there, but, you know, so what, right? You now have the villains version of the cover, which, instead of showing Clouther, as you no doubt saw earlier, it shows Sephiroth, and then on the front, it shows the villains, which I have an easier time naming than the heroes. The villains listed from games 1 through 10 are Garland, the Emperor, Cloud of Darkness, Golbez, Exdeath, Kefka, Sephiroth, Ultimecia, Kuja, and Jekt. And the heroes, I don't entirely remember all of them, so bear with me here, are Warrior of Light, Firion, Onion Knight, Cecil, I think his name is Bartz for 5, Terra, Cloud, Leon, Zidane, and Tidus. And believe me, it is pronounced Tidus, not Tidus, because they pronounce it Tidus in Dissidia. So don't give me none of that crap about, you don't pronounce it Tidus, you pronounce it Tidus. Please. I think I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, sorry for that little topical rant there. This has been the Evan954, and this has been the review of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep and Final Fantasy Dissidia, which you have to call Dissidia Final Fantasy. That is the proper title for it. Although a lot of people will make that mistake, so I'm not going to hold it against you if you call it Final Fantasy Dissidia. I'm just as guilty as the rest of us. Anyway, this has been the Evan954. This has been the BBS Dissidia review. Please subscribe. I do sub for sub.